I am in the actual church of Laodicea. It was discovered in 2010 and they promptly excavated it and turned it into a World Heritage Site. It's got a roof over it and glass floors so we don't walk on the tile that's still underneath. And the water, they had running water. You can see the clay pipes all through the church. And that was for several reasons. There's signage throughout the whole thing. I walked through it once already. This is a UNESCO site. This is a sign documenting the Council of Laodicea, which there were several. Their first church council in the church was Nicaea. This is like your church history kind of geeky stuff. There was another council in Ephesus. We talked about that earlier. I just wanted to point one out here. As Laodicea is often referred to as the end times lukewarm church, and the best example we have of that is Bethel in California, and they pray up in the cemeteries, and here it is in their own thing. It says number 9, whoso prayeth in the cemeteries and martyries of the heretics is to be excommunicated. So anyway, geeky stuff for Christians. So the water supposedly came from the hot springs up the hill. And I've been told this before, I gotta verify it, but you can see there's water piping everywhere. And this church is condemned by Jesus in the book of Revelation for being lukewarm. So I think these water pipes, as the water came through this church, it wasn't cold and it wasn't hot. And Jesus said, I'll spew you out of my mouth because you're neither cold nor hot. And but what a beautiful example. I mean, this must have been a thriving church. These rooms here on the side, there must have been a kids ministry over there. They probably had Awanas in that one over there. You know, I mean, very much like modern churches. Fascinating. And you can come here and, you know, see all this yourself or Google it. But pretty large building here. I'm sure they could have 200 or 300 people in a service. We're gonna go up to the altar, which is right here. We've got a guy cleaning the glass floors. The church altar, very well preserved. It's actually known as the bema. And those of you that have been in the churches for a while, you know what the bema is. But we're gonna walk past our friend here again. And the bema. Sun's up. Still cold. Still wearing a sweater. But over here is one of the best baptisteries in all of Turkey. It says baptistery, and you can read all that. I'll put it there and you can pause your video and read it if you want. And what it is it's a cross-shaped baptistery. So it was probably filled with water from any of the pipings that you've seen already. And you could have baptism services here. Almost exactly like the church back home that I used to go to. They have a baptistery, they have side rooms, they have a very elaborate sanctuary, and there's always a nice view. You know, these churches haven't changed much in 2,000 years. But I could see bringing somebody here today from one of the big evangelical churches, and they would just think this is great. Oh, this is perfect. I would love this church. The water was lukewarm, and you can see the piping underneath here. There's more piping. Running water in the church 2,000 years ago. I'd like to know what was in that, but no sign. This here is the bathroom. Latrina. And you would go in there and take a dump. And again, they had running lukewarm water. You could sit back over there and relieve yourself in the middle of service. Pastor's kind of boring, go to the bathroom. Toilet. We're gonna go walking. I'm gonna walk. It's just such a nice, peaceful day. Nobody's here except me and a few archaeologists. We're gonna go walk around the rest of the city. All right. Hope you're liking the videos.